Could you please share your name and where you're from?
My name is Jair, and I'm from Everett.
Come on. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Would you please start sharing with how was your life like before Jesus Christ, and what are the things that you gave your life to?
It was just crazy, like the life I've been in and out of jail from 12 years old, It was like just violence, fighting. We had guns pulled out at a young age, and it was just fighting and violence. We were in and out of jail. Um, it was just gang stuff. It's crazy.
So you were involved in a gang lifestyle and all of the things like that. Would you please maybe point out a few things that happened in your life that kind of pushed you towards God, the bad things?
So like when we were in the gang, we thought like your friends are gonna be there for you and they're gonna like hold you down and send you money to jail, and like you put in your life in your gang, but in all reality, when you go to jail, your friends are not gonna be there for you. They're the ones switching up on you. And honestly, like it was just crazy growing up and seeing true colors. I was facing 10 years in jail when I was 15 years old. I was booked in an adult jail. And one of my friends actually snitched on me. He like said that I was in a situation where I wasn't. We weren't even there, and that actually opened my eyes. And then I still kept being in gangs, because I thought they were my real friends. But when I got out, I had one of my friends. He got with my ex-girlfriend, and I was like, you know what? Like I'm not gonna be giving my life to the devil and them when they're gonna switch up on me, So when I started seeing that, my friend Robert, he actually like helped me out and gave my life to God.
You know what, Robert? Come up, Anna, come up to the stage. We want to point something out. Come on, yep. Could you please stand right beside him right there? Thank you. Javier, could you please, before I'm gonna let Robert share something, would you please share what happened to you when you were in jail? When was the time you were exposed to Christianity and to Jesus Christ first?
Yeah, it's true. When I first started going to church, it was in jail. That's when I met God, because I was going to church, they made me. So I was like, all right, let's do it. And this one time, this dude was like, you know what, if you don't give your life to God and you die tomorrow, he was like, I'm sorry, baby, but I wouldn't want to be you. No, he was like, see ya, I wouldn't want to be you. So I was like, oh, yeah, that's true. So I started being serious, I got out, and then I was trying to change my life, and that's when they hit me with a 10-year sentence for something we didn't do. And it was robbery in the first degree, and it was actually really serious. And then that's when I started seeing my friends, but I still wanted to be in that life. I didn't know how to get out. And then when I started growing up, I started seeing true colors, and then it was just like, it's not for me. I'm not gonna be giving out my life when those people are gonna switch up on you. No, it's not worth it.
Come on. So, meeting for the first time, being introduced to God, to Jesus Christ in jail, you started to think about it. And so when you got out of jail, you mentioned earlier that you had a relationship with this girl and something happened and she dabbled into the witchcraft. Would you please share a little bit about that and how it all happened leading towards your deliverance?
Oh, yeah, it's true. I had a girlfriend, and like she was with my homie or whatever, right? And I got a picture from this other girl, and she told me, hey, I seen this picture. She's doing witchcraft, saying that I'm going to be stuck with her forever. And I was like, nah. And then I told my homie about it, and a couple of days passed by, and I'm sleeping. And then I was in my room, and I didn't feel safe. Like, I felt like spooked, like in my room. Like, I never feel like that's my comfort zone, in my room. And I just felt like this vibe. I was just like bad energy, And then I'm like chilling. I'm like, hey, yo, Robert, like, I don't feel right. There's something kind of rattled, I'm like scared in my room. Like, what the heck is my room? It's where I'm supposed to sleep, I'm calling Robert. He was like, yo, like, I'll pray for you, and while he's praying for me, I had an empty bag, and it just like, boom, it moved. And that's when I was like, yo, like, bad vibes, like, nah. Like,
Okay. So before we go on, Robert, come here. Roberto. We want to hear a little bit from you. So you got saved, right? You've been childhood friends actually forever. And could you please share your piece of your side of the story?
Yeah, so I got saved about 3 years ago. He got saved like 1 year ago, right? Or so, right? And when I first got saved, he was actually really mad, like very mad. And he was like, we actually kind of distanced ourselves from each other for a while. But I kept praying for him. I was like, God, open the door. You got to save him. Because this is my childhood best friend. Love him like a brother. Even though he was very lost, I always kept him on the first of my prayer list, right? Anyways, the really bad witchcraft stuff was going on. And like the way that God kind of grabbed him, it's kind of like how I got saved through suffering, right? In a way, same thing with him. And the girl was doing witchcraft on him and this and that. So he knew, we were still friends, but we distanced from each other. But he knew me as like that Christian pastor guy. He was like, anyways, so
that night that the stuff was starting to move in his home, he got spooked. He's giving you a call. What's happening?
So yeah, he told me, he's like, man, I think I heard, he calls me, right? And he's like scared. And it's funny because before that, he would like joke, he would be like, act too tough for the, he'd act too tough for the church stuff. And he called me, he's like, bro, I'm scared, bro. He's like, I think I heard footsteps in my room. He's like, this and that. He had like chills. And then I was like, look, just put me on speaker. And then I began doing deliverance prayers on the room. I said, whatever under the sound of my voice, I break you, this and this and that. And that's when the bag moved and he got more scared. He was like, bro, this and that. And then I told him, I was like, look, man, I prayed for you now, like whatever's there left. But if you don't turn to Christ, your life is going to get destroyed. I basically was pretty hard on him. I was listening to a lot of John Ramirez at the time. I was like,
Come on, let's put our hands for Jesus. Wow, that's so awesome. We need friends like that, a friend that you can call to in the middle of the night when you are in a bad situation. And the friend that's not going to turn his back on you, but start praying for you for deliverance right there and then. Amen? Come on. We kind of drifted a little bit. Okay, so Javier, now come here. So after that night, when was the time where you actually turned your life to Jesus Christ, and how was your life after that?
I can't remember if I was already baptized. No, I got baptized. I was like, yep, no, I got to go get baptized, like, boom, tomorrow. And then we were going to some people's houses because they had COVID or something like that, so we had to go through foundation classes. We went through some foundation classes. And then around May, I got baptized, and I was like, yep, nothing can touch me. I'm good, I'm saved. She can do whatever she wants. She's not touching me at all.
Come on. Let's give a round of applause. That's awesome. Could you describe how is your life now as you're following Jesus? What is the difference that you're seeing right now than before you got saved?
I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of like the same battles. People were like, oh, like you kind of scared to give your life to God, or people be like, I don't know how it's gonna be like. But at the same time, it's like you're gonna be fighting the same battles. You're going to be fighting the same battles, but you're not protected. But when you give your life to God, it's like you're doing the same battles, but you're protected, And it's like I'm peaceful. Like I sleep at night. Very good at night, I come home, knock out. And then like it's just very peaceful, and I'm honestly living lavish. I'm not going to lie. Living pretty good.
Amen. Thank you guys so much. You can go back to your seats. We appreciate your testimony. Come on. Were you guys blessed? So beautiful. Amen.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content and this was a blessing to you, would you help us and hit thumbs up so that it could help more people to discover this video? It costs you nothing, but it can go a long way to help with the algorithm. As well as if you're not subscribed to our channel, hit subscribe, click on the bell so that you can be reminded each time that we upload videos. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you're interested in learning more about Hungry Gen, our internship, our conferences, deliverance, and so many other things, go to hungrygen.com for more information. And as always, remember, better is not good enough, the best is yet to come.